Chapter 1. The Perfect Life. I used to believe I had it all. A beautiful girlfriend, Emily, who I thought was the love of my life, and a best friend, Jake, who had been with me through thick and thin since we were teenagers. We were inseparable, the three of us often hanging out together, laughing, making plans for the future. Emily and I had been dating for almost 5 years, and marriage was starting to feel like the natural next step. I even had a ring hidden in my sock drawer, waiting for the perfect moment. Life felt like a well-written script, until it didn't. Chapter 2. The First Cracks. It started with small things. Emily suddenly became too busy to meet on certain nights, claiming she was exhausted from work. Jake, meanwhile, began canceling on our usual Friday game nights. It wasn't unusual for life to get in the way sometimes, but the coincidences piled up. And then there were the little things I noticed. Emily smiling at her phone, Jake avoiding eye contact when I mentioned her, their sudden inside jokes I didn't understand. My gut told me something was wrong, but I pushed it aside. I love them both, and love makes you blind. Chapter 3. The Shattered Truth. The truth didn't come to me gently. It hit me like a sledgehammer. One night, Emily texted that she was staying at her friend Claire's place. I believed her, until I ran into Claire the next day at the grocery store. She casually mentioned she hadn't seen Emily in weeks. My stomach dropped. That night, I drove around aimlessly, my hands trembling on the steering wheel, until I found myself near Jake's apartment. And there, under the dim yellow light of the parking lot, I saw Emily's car. I didn't knock. I didn't shout. I just sat in my car and waited. 2 hours later, they emerged. Emily in the hoodie I bought her. Jake with that smug little smile. They kissed, my best friend and my girlfriend. In that moment, I swear I felt something inside me die. Chapter 4. The Disappearing Act. I didn't confront them right away. I wanted to, God knows I did, but rage without a plan is just noise. So I acted normal. I kept texting Emily sweet messages. I played video games with Jake online. I smiled, I laughed, I pretended nothing had changed, because I was already planning something they would never see coming. Over the next 2 weeks, I quietly moved valuable things out of my apartment, transferred money from our joint account into my personal savings, and collected every piece of evidence I could. Screenshots of messages, photos of them together, even audio recordings from a small mic I left in my living room. By the time I was done, I had a detailed archive of their betrayal. Chapter 5. Setting the Trap. I invited them both over one Friday night, under the pretense of hosting a small get-together. Just the three of us, like old times. Emily arrived first, acting as if nothing was wrong. Jake came 15 minutes later, carrying a bottle of wine. I let the evening start light. A little food, some jokes, the kind of fake comfort that hides sharp teeth underneath. And then I said, "Hey, I've got something I want to show you." I plugged my laptop into the TV, opened a folder labeled Memories, and hit play. Instead of happy photos, the screen lit up with every screenshot, every picture, every recording. Emily froze mid-bite. Jake's smile died instantly. Clip after clip rolled, them meeting up, them kissing, messages that left no room for excuses. The air in the room felt like glass about to shatter. Chapter 6. The Public Exposure. Before they could speak, I picked up my phone and hit send on a scheduled email. Every single piece of evidence went out, to Emily's parents, to Jake's girlfriend, to our mutual friends, even to their workplaces. There was no taking it back. Emily gasped, "How could you do this?" My voice was calm. I'm just making sure everyone knows the truth." Jake muttered something about me being petty, but his voice was shaking. Chapter 7. The Final Blow. I stood up, walked to the door, and opened it. "Get out," I said. Emily tried to plead, tears streaming down her face, but I stepped aside like a hotel doorman. Jake avoided my eyes completely as he walked past me. They left in silence. The next week, I heard Jake got dumped by his girlfriend and kicked out of his apartment. Emily's parents cut her off financially. She moved in with Jake temporarily, but within a month, they'd split too. Two traitors, now with nothing but each other. And not even that lasted. Chapter 8. Reflection. It's been over a year now. People still bring it up sometimes. The way I handled the situation. Some call it cold. Others call it poetic justice. I call it survival. Love makes you blind, but betrayal makes you see with painful clarity. I learned that revenge isn't always about destroying someone's life. Sometimes it's just about holding up a mirror so they can see exactly what they've become, and making sure they can't look away.